But the fans just want Beyonce to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever.
Say what now? Hazel E really woke up one day and chose straight up chaos. This time, she's not talking about her usual nonsense. Nope, she's coming for Beyonce's kids, the twins no less, and calling their alleged condition karma for Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, what? Hazel's always been loud and wild, but this is next level gutter behavior. And she even went so far as to defend Kanye West's disturbing comments about Beyonce's twins being R-worded. Yes, you heard that right. I don't know what kind of planet Hazel and Kanye think they're on, but somebody needs to launch them both into space and lose the coordinates. So here's how this whole dumpster fire started. It kicked off with a reckless tweet from Kanye. Not like that's anything new. He posted something so shocking, even his fans cringed. He tweeted, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay and Beyonce's younger kids? There we see." No, like literally. This is why artificial insemination is a blessing. He basically suggested the twins weren't real, or worse, that something was wrong with them. And for what? Just because he has beef with the Carters? This wasn't just messy, it was evil. He crossed the line by dragging innocent children into his personal drama. And considering Kanye's history, that says a lot. Of course, backlash came in hot, but did Kanye apologize? No, he deleted the tweet, but not because he felt remorse. He admitted that Twitter threatened to permanently ban his account if he didn't take it down. And then, he made things even worse. He said, "I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Ari, you? Serious?" Then he added, "There will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children." Oh, and just for extra trash points, he compared the Carters to the Kardashians and threw in accusations of trafficking. The internet exploded. And Beyonce and Jay-Z? They didn't speak out publicly, but sources say they are not playing. A close source told Page Six that the Carters are looking into legal action. Yep, this could end up in court. They were shocked by how vulgar and offensive Kanye's comments were, and they're not letting it slide. Even Beyonce's mom, Ms. Tina, chimed in. She posted a subtle but not subtle caption calling Kanye ignorant and evil. He later edited it, but fans already had the screenshots. She wrote, "It's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil, but I know no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. This battle is not mine but the Lord's." Whew, now you'd think this would shut people up, but baby, here comes Hazel E with her chaos crown on. She popped up in an interview with Tasha K, yes, that Tasha, and went on a full rant. She actually defended Kanye and said people had been speculating the twins weren't even alive because Beyonce and Jay never showed them off. She dragged Blue Ivy into it too, saying the Carters had no problem shoving Blue Ivy down our throats, but were hiding the twins. Then she said the wildest thing. Instead of Beyonce getting mad at Kanye, she should just reveal what the twins' condition is and use it to educate the public. I'm sorry, what? Who told Hazel it was Beyonce's job to use her kids, if they even have a condition, as some kind of awareness campaign?
Just want Beyonce to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever issues might be.
So Kanye been out here wilding. Now they trying to say that he got his information on the twins from me. I said, leave me out of this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I heard, from a source that was close to the Carters what's going on with the twins, but like, I ain't never really said nothing.
They've released a few photos, to be fair. Some photos have come out. Rumi did go to the Super Bowl. It's like, I'm in the Beehive. I love Beehive. I love Beyonce. But based on like certain things that have come out, people are drawing conclusions about the twins. At a certain point, people thought the little boy was unalive, because they hadn't seen him in so long. There has been photos and things that come out, and people are drawing conclusions based upon recent appearances. Let's just keep it 100.
What are your conclusions?
I'm just saying, like, to be fair, like to be in social media world and the things that I've read, the comments that I've read is more so something along the line that there's some things the twins might have some kind of like issue, but the fans just want Beyonce to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever said issues might be, whatever it is, They just want her to come out and be a voice for it versus like trying to hide them, lock them in a room, act like they don't exist no more. You know what I'm saying? So that seems to be more so the tone, like it's assumptions of what's going on, but the people just feel like they want her to keep it 100. Like, and if there is something wrong, look at Alexa Sky, for example. Just seen a video with her today talking about her child and having cerebral palsy and how if she wasn't born with it, but it's something that happened and she can get better with it. And she is not hiding Lele from the world. She's bringing light to it and their journey and showing that her child can still have a life, even though she has, you know, some issues or whatever, but she's not like ashamed of it. And people actually respect and love her for being honest about the journey of what she's going with her kid. I feel like because it's Beyonce or whatever, the world wants her to acknowledge what's going on and be a voice as opposed to, you know, making it like a secret and a guessing game. It's just a weird time. People are making kids in labs now. People is putting this together and that together and making this and putting it back in and putting it in another person. And it's just a lot going on with science and having kids. And I just don't know if everything's coming out like 100.
Hazel really sat there like she was making sense, like she was delivering truth bombs. Girl, since when did it become a celebrity mom's job to explain her children's private lives to strangers? Now let's get into the rumors. For a while now, people online have speculated that Beyoncé and Jay-Z's twins, Rumi and Sir, might be autistic. And because Beyoncé rarely shows them publicly, fans are convinced it's true. At first, folks assumed Beyoncé was just being protective. And can you blame her? When Blue Ivy was first posted, people were cruel. They called her ugly, made fun of her black features, and dragged that child through the mud. Beyoncé probably learned her lesson and chose to keep her other babies out of the spotlight to protect them. But now, thanks to Kanye and Hazel, people are taking things further. They're pulling receipts to support these theories, like that viral video where Beyoncé is having a sweet moment with Rumi and Sir. In the clip, Beyoncé asks Rumi about her summer, but instead of replying, Rumi keeps swinging her head around and barely engages. Sir, meanwhile, looks distracted and gazes off elsewhere. Now, behavior experts online claim those were signs of autism. Then came Miss Tina again trying to clear the air, but oof, it backfired. She said Sir is a low-key kid who enjoys counting numbers, while Rumi is more into creative things like fashion. And y'all already know what happened next. People latched on to the counting numbers comment, saying that's a common trait in children with autism. So instead of calming the rumors, she accidentally added fuel to the fire. It got so loud online that now some fans are demanding answers from Beyoncé and Jay-Z. But let's get one thing clear. Beyoncé doesn't owe anyone an explanation about her children's private medical matters. Period.
Well, Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
Still, the internet's split. Some fans are saying Beyoncé needs to address the rumors, if only to stop this mess from spiraling even further. But others? They're shouting kids are off limits and calling out the disgusting obsession with celebrity children. One person wrote, "It is absolutely nobody's business. Kids are off limits. These celebrities owe us nothing when they're off stage. This is disgusting." Another said, "Why is this even a discussion? Beyoncé never shares her personal life and she's not about to start now. People need to leave her kids alone." But whether Beyoncé speaks up or not, there's one thing fans agree on: Hazel E crossed the line. And they're begging the Carters to throw her name right onto that legal paperwork with Kanye. Dragging kids into adult drama, mocking potential disabilities, calling it karma. That's not just messy, that's dangerous. And honestly, this might be the final straw. Because Beyoncé and Jay-Z have spent years building a wall around their family. And now, thanks to Hazel and Kanye, that wall is under attack, and fans are ready for the Carters to clap back the legal way. So now the question is, will Beyoncé finally break her silence? Or will Hazel E end up learning that talking about the Queen's kids might be the last headline she ever gets? Stay tuned, because this saga is far from over.